Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to another Midweek Makings. It's Wednesday, so I'm here at the bench. Well, the bench is just next to me here. You can't see it yet, but it'll be there, trust me. So yes, hello to all of you. Welcome to the regulars. We've got Gemma and Mark and Stefan in. I'm sure the bobbins will be along soon. That's the regular foursome. So, yeah. Hello to all of you. Today I am back down at the bench here. I'm finishing off the Insoon 8039 kit, the Wally radio control Wally robot, and or four other things. Two other robot, well, another robot, a dinosaur thing, or two different tanks. They're all a bit rubbish. It's Wally. Wally's where it's at, isn't it? So yeah, let's go down to the bench and then we'll get everything sorted. You'll be able to see what I built last week and then continue on this week. I have dug out batteries for these, so I've got a couple of AA batteries in there, so the little light comes on there. I've put 3 AAA batteries in there, and there is in fact a little light through the hole in there. And if I turn them both on, the lights stop flashing. I think that means they're connected, and then I've got things that happen. So yeah, things are happening. Obviously, there's not going to be much control going on. It's going to be forward or back with each track, but there you go. And so let's have a look. So far, let's move them all out of the way. This is what I did last time. We got one track put together and attached on. So yeah, basically that was halfway through the instructions. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get this finished tonight. Let's get all the bits out, I think is the easiest way of doing it. I've got the instruction manual here, which has got the sticker sheet halfway through, ready to go. Not putting stickers on till the end by the looks of it. So let's move those out the way. I think the easiest way is just going to be to get the bits out again. I can't see them anymore, but I trust that they're still there. Not making any more noise. No more bits in the box. So that's all of the bits remaining. Get the box out of the way for now. Get him out of the way for now. Let's get these back over there. Now the trouble is, now they're really all shuffled together because they've been in the box. I did have them in piles of, big bits, little bits, but that's not a thing anymore. So we're all on there. You could use it to fetch snacks, possibly. It doesn't have a camera on it, so controlling it is going to be a little bit trickier. But yeah, we'll see what happens. As ever, I am joined, of course, by my lovely virtual co-host, Tasia. Good evening. We are now live. Would you like to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everyone. I'm Taisia. It's great to be here with Chris as he works on the InSun 8039 build. Let's have some fun.
We will indeed. We've got Gemma, Mark, and Stefan in the chat. Can you say hello to all of them?
Of course. Hi, Gemma, Mark, and Stefan. It's great to have you all here. Hope you're ready for some building fun with Chris tonight.
You never know. I'm not really it's one of those bits where we're not sure how many bits are going to be left over because it's a 5-in-1 kit. So there might be some parts that are not used in this particular part of the build. So guessing is not really a fair thing to do today.
That's understandable. With a 5-in-1 kit, the leftover pieces can really vary. It'll be exciting to see how it all comes together anyway.
Yeah. Right. Have you got any Wally facts for us? Why not? Oh, you're searching.
Here's a fun Wally fact for you. The character's voice was created by Ben Burt, the same sound designer who did R2-D2's iconic sounds in Star Wars. It's all about those beeps and boops.
Cool. Thank you very much. I shall catch up with you again later.
You're very welcome. Have a great time with the stream, and I'll catch up with you soon.
There we go. I'm having trouble with a picture being and going. It doesn't. So I've got to tweak that because it doesn't seem to be working quite as it used to or as intended. But yeah. So that's Tasia joining me as a virtual co-host as ever. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Everyone's saying, oh, Mark says it was very cold today. He's actually put the heating on. It's not been cold today. It's been miserable and rainy today, but I wouldn't say it was cold. At least not around here. The bobbins, yep, told you the bobbins would be here. There we go. Bobbins has made it in. Hi AI, says Mark. It's Tasia is her name, Tasia. I haven't been counting these, so I'm just going to keep going until I can't find any more. And then I'll count them, and then we'll find out that I still need to find 3 of them or something. So, yeah. It's off of there. Yeah, so how has it been? How's your week's been? I was streaming again yesterday. I forgot I had the screwdriver in there. Oh well. I was streaming again yesterday, playing some more Assassin's Creed Shadows. Still very much enjoying that. I did have a comment from somebody saying that they very much enjoyed watching it, so keep streaming it. And the general consensus in chat seemed to be that is still an enjoyable pastime, so I shall keep streaming that for the time being. On a Tuesday. On Saturday, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Can't find any more now. Pretty sure either Dan or Jeff can't make it this week. So we'll find out what I want to do. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10. That's not on there properly. 2, 4, 6, 8. Another 10 and 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that might be 3 bits too many. Was it not 25 on each side? Is this going to be very long? No, that's that's too long. So I'm going to have to count and make sure I get it right. I need 25. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. 2 and 3 is 5. 2 and 3 is 5. 2 and 3 is 5. And 3 too many. I did count right last time. So let's take those 3 off of there. Then we'll get this attached around there. Like so. There we go. So that's both sides of the track attached. Then we've got to build the arms and stuff. Yep, everyone's just hanging out in chat still. Good. If you do want me or have anything you need to, make me aware of, then by all means put it in capital bold letters. Or by all means, you're more than welcome to use the super chat if you like, and I'll definitely see that. But say chat is never that busy that I probably catch everything that happens, even if it's a bit later on. Right, well, I'm going to need 2 of the red ones for the next step. No, one of the red ones, it's too long. That's what. No, right. And one of those ones, I think that's a 2. Yes, that's a 2. So is that. That's a 1. All right, so that's for the second step, but I still need the bits for this first step. I've got that. I need 2 of those. I need 1 of the black thicker bits. Find lots of the thin ones. There you go. It's 1 of them. 2 of them. 1 of them. I need a rod and 1 of those. Well, there's 1 of those. I need the rod, which is going to be 1 of those. So that goes into there. Then that. Then through there. Through there. And then through the 2 of them. Cool. Then that goes into the other end of that with that attached like so. I assume that the audio and video is coming out as intended. If somebody could just let me know if there's a problem, or even let me know if there isn't a problem. You know what I mean. Right, 1 of them, 2 more of them. 1 of the right angle bits, and a 3 in grey. 1 of them. That goes into there. They go onto the back of that. And that goes out the bottom of that. It's 58. 59. I need 1 of them. Don't try and escape. I know where you are. Another 1 of them. No, not 1 of them. 1 of them. Right angle black bit. like that, and another number 1. There you go, that'll be that one. So what happens with that? That goes into the end there. That way round. That end goes into there. And that goes into there. And then that, wait, what? That one there. And this, what about this then? Oh, that goes into the end of, oh wait, what? I'm confused now. Ah, that doesn't go into the end there. That goes into there. It's just shown a bit further away. Then that goes into the end. And then that goes into the end of that. That? It's not, it's that way round. Right, okay. Well, it gives you pretty much a finished, sort of closed over bit. Sound and pictures are good, audio and video are good, noises and imagery are good. Thank you very much. I wonder if the bobbins is going to answer in a different format. Right, one of those, one of either of them, like that, one of them, yeah, and one of them. Okay, so that goes into wait, what? That goes into there. Where's the blue one go then? Oh, it's in the top of the right. Hang about, because this is one of those getting confusing moments. It's going at the top of that, and that's going at the bottom one of those. Looks like the bottom one of those. Yes. Okay. Then I need one of them, one of them, another one of them, and one of them. And that goes through there and into there, top one of those, with that coming out the bottom of that, I think. And then that goes on to there. I'm going to get my other glasses out to figure this one out. Reflections are not helping. Right, that's gone through there and then there with that way round. Yeah. That is that way up. That in the bottom, and that's actually coming out the bottom of that. There at the bottom of that, and that's going to go onto the top there, joining up like that. That's the thing. Right, let's try this again then. One of them Now with these I can't see far enough to get the bits. One of them, one of them. One of them. And one of them. That's got to be made up into a thing. Going on to there. I know I'm going to have to do all of this all over again. Because this is obviously going to be an arm, and we're going to have to do the same on the other side, aren't we? Two of them. That goes through there. And through there. That way. That should have a cross on it. Did I get that bit wrong? We have an O and a cross. Only got O's and O's. No, there is O's and crosses, but it's got to go in the opposite direction. It's not the same. Way up. Is that not right then? There is an O and a cross, so no, that's not right. Get that bit apart again. How do we get that bit on there? Oh, that's got to come off the bottom first. I've got to really disassemble this for a little while. That's got to come off there. Then that can come off there. And that can come off there. That bit's going on there instead. Probably isn't going to matter, but you never know. So what have I got then? This one. And through there. That on the other side. Yes, that looks like that. So that will then only hinge in the one place. Fair enough. That's going to go on there. And that's going to go on the end there first. We've got some movement there and articulation and stuff. Oh, that's hand. I was thinking that was the other end, but no, that's going to be the grippy hands. There we go. Okay, that makes a bit of sense to me now then. Right, let me... Bobbin says sound on picture is good. Who was it that didn't answer then? Oh, it was Mark that didn't answer. All right, okay, I got you. I understand now. Right. Yes, so that was an arm. And that's got to go onto there. We've got some wrist movement, some claw movement. And the arm's pretty much just going to fall down there because it's not got enough tension to hold itself up. But that's what that post is for, just to hold it. It's okay, that's doable. Right, now let's see if I can do it all over again, but better. Probably quicker, but not necessarily better. Right, so I'm going to need, not that bit, double-ended bit with posts, that bit. Two of them, one of them, a 3 and a 4. There's a 3. There's a 4. And something else. The long grey double-ended bit. One of them. That goes in there. That goes in there with those on there. And that in the other side. Is it me, or is this being made in a slightly different order to the other one? 2 of them. 1 of them. 1 of them. And 1 of the 2s, which are the only ones that I've got left. So that goes into there. That way round with that one on there going that way. Yep. Okay. That goes onto there. That goes onto there. And that goes out the bottom of that. Yeah, they're mixing it up and making it in a different order, which I like. I do like that. It's nice to mix things around a bit. Not getting bored doing the same thing over and over again. Although there's only 2 of them to do, so it's not exactly repetitive. But there you go. Right, 1 of them. 1 of them. 2 of them. 1 of them. And the other 1 of them. We're making that up in there, so that's got to go in there. With those 2 going that way. YouTube has turned 25. That's complicated for an arm. Mark answered earlier, Chris. Did he? I missed that bit completely. Audio and video are working great. Way up there. Yeah, I didn't scroll back up high enough. Thank you all. Right. Yeah, this is different, I think. It's not just being put together different. It is actually being constructed different. They should have been at that angle. And that then goes on to there. Okay. YouTube turned 25. Has it really? Where did the time go? That's quite scary. Yeah, my YouTube anniversary will be coming up June. I believe it's 6 years this year that I've been doing YouTube. It might be 7. It's been a while. That goes in there. That then goes through there. And the top one, I think. And I have to get closer again and check. Yes, it's through there and the top one. And then, wait, what? I built one of them because I dropped down to 70 instead of doing 69. Let's do this one first then. That one of them. Come on. There we go, one of them. One of them and one of them. Right. That is that way around with that going through there. That one goes on the bottom one. And that comes out the bottom. Then that can go onto there. Okay. Still got that one. What was I doing with that? Nothing. I just picked that up and then carried it around. Right. One of them. One with the crosses on it. That one. One of them and that. That one up again. There. There. Cool. That's going to go on there. Don't turn over 2 pages, just the one. Now I do need both of them again. That one and the other one the same. It'll be here somewhere. There it is. And the other 3 grey one. There we go. That goes through there. That goes through there. It's that way. Overbite on that. Yeah, it does. Okay. That on there, and then that over the top. Oh dear, one bit's just fallen on the floor. Go on there, and we've got our other hand. There it is. Oh, there we go. That bit. Right. So we've got body with hands, gripping hands. Got some movement to it. I like that. Last week, it was 15 years since my first upload, says Stefan. Wow. That's impressive. I haven't been going for quite that long. Well, half that time. So, yeah. It's been a while. Congratulations on 15 years, Stefan. You did should have a party. It's nice to have a party. Balloons, cake, jelly. Right, 2 of them. One of, not that. Not that. Looks like that. Oh, and one of the other one. Which is that. Okay. So what am I doing with these? With that one of them goes in there. One of them goes in there. And that goes in there. Okay. Then across to 76. 2 of those. 2 of the long black doubles. I can't see. Not the one with the cross on it. That one. And that one. And 1 4. That's not a 4. That's too long. One of them. Right. So what happens here? That goes on the end there, and that goes on the end there. And that goes onto that one. And that goes through the middle one. Okay. Can't see an eye in it yet, but we'll get there. Put my glasses on again for this bit. Right. One of those. One of the blues. One of the right angle crosses. One of the grey ones like that. one of the grey ones, like, that I can't see. It's a little right angle thing. There we are. And one of the black ones with the hole in the middle like that. Right, okay, let's get this together. Beauty reflections not helping things. That goes through there. And that goes into there. That goes into the middle of that. And onto the other end of that. And that goes to there. Okay, interesting hingy bits, but there we go. Right, so one of the little ones, one of the upside down bits, blue, one of the small discs in black, one of the grey with the plug on the end, like that one, and one of the big eye things. Right, so that's going to go on there. And that's going to go in there. Doesn't actually go on there, doesn't attach in there. That goes through the middle of that, then through that, then through that, and then through that. Okay. Then we need one of them and two of them. That's that way round, and that's going through there. And that's going through there and there. Yes, he's going through there. Okay, that's the thing. It wasn't very active in the first couple of years. You had way more videos up. Yeah, I Keyboard Cat was funny. I don't remember. I'll keep that. Was that YouTube thing? Was it? Yeah, I was and am indeed fairly active on the tube of you. Right, one of them and one of them. That goes. Oh, I'm gonna have to. It's exactly where things line up again. Right, we're still working with this bit, but the back of this bit, the blue bit go. It just rolled off over there, I think. That goes into there. The other end of that goes into the top of that. Just got to come through. I didn't do that bit. Keep going down instead of going across. The Lego normally go down. Is that why I'm doing it wrong? Am I just used to going down? Anyone got any ideas, any memory as to which way round Lego goes? They've got to go into there. And that goes onto there. And onto there. Did need two of them. Yeah, okay. So that goes on there. And another one of them goes over there. Okay, that was the thing. And then I've done that on that side. Yeah, then we've got to do this bit. Must be this bit. That way round. Going into, I don't know where. That one's going in there. Does that one go somewhere then? That goes into the bottom of that. Oh, that's twiddles. Into there and into there. Come on, you can go in there a bit further. There we go. Okay, for off-brand Lego, this is going together quite well. Some things have got good tolerances. So yeah, there we got an eye. So let's do basically the same again on the other side again now. It should be easier because there's less bits to rummage. One of them. I'm going to keep the glasses on for this bit though, so apologies if you just see in the back of my head, but that's just the way it is. Right, so I've got that. I need that bit. I'll need those later on. That bit. Still need that one. No, it's the two with the twist to it. There you go. Right, so that's going into one end of that. That's going into the other end of that. That's going on at the end of that. The whole thing goes into the end of that. 83, 84 is a cross. Anyone know about Lego? I believe your YouTuber was Hamster Dance. Late 90s, I'm guessing. If it's 25 years ago, then it's got to be about there, isn't it? I think I remember that. Yeah, that was the musical one, wasn't it? Right, yes, I do need those two. That, one of them, and a big wheel. Let's get this together again. That on there. That going through there from that side. Through there, then that on there. Through the wheel. And then the eyeball attached to this side. Okay. Then we can go down here. One of those and two of them. And they're going in there with it that way round. That will go through those. So how are you all doing? Anything on the tellies? Anything you've been catching up on that you recommend we should watch? We've just finished the Book of Boba Fett. Second time for me watching it. I enjoyed it much more than I did enjoy the first time round. I wasn't going to put it on again because me and Gemma have been watching through The Mandalorian. And I wasn't going to watch the Book of Boba Fett because I didn't enjoy it so much and wasn't sure that it was going to be anything that Gemma would enjoy, but it does fit in with The Mandalorian. Well, one episode of it is basically about The Mandalorian, so we sort of had to, and I enjoyed it much more the second time around. So we shall next be going back to Mandalorian. Not that bit that I want. It's that bit that I want. Got 4 on it. It has. Get that the right way round, which is that way round. And that has to go through there. And to the back there again. Yes, wasn't sure what to make of it, but did actually enjoy it much more this time around, as I say, which is interesting. Right, so that's now going to go on there like that. Wait, what? Should be that way round. So that's going to go on there, and that's going to go into there. Crazy Frog Flat Eric. Crazy Frog wasn't Baby Shark. Let's forget Baby Shark. That was a more recent thing, wasn't it? That was much more recent. So that's got that together onto there. Right. Now we're cooking with gas and electricity as well. So we'll get one of those. One of those. One more of those. One that's a bit like that, but not quite. 3. There it is, playing sideways, so I couldn't see it. One of these that's a 6, which is that one. And one of those. Right, so that goes into the end of that with that on it. Then that goes through there with that being sideways. 2, that's exactly the same, so that doesn't matter. That will go into there. Second one up through those. Okay. Then we need one of the wider ones, one of the red, one of those. I've not seen one of those bits before. A single cross and grey double bit. Blue. One of them. Now we can use that bit that I found. And that unusual bit. Right, let's see what we've got here. We've got this one. The blue going through the middle. The X going in there. With the tube on it. And then that. And this goes through that way up through there. Okay, that's the thing. Then we need one of them, and the other one of them. That goes on to here. With that in the right, let's figure this bit out. That goes through the second bit of that. There. Okay. Then this goes on the other side of that. If it will just line up nicely. Come on, in you go. You know you want to. Come out. That'll come back off there. Let's worry about that bit in a minute. Let's worry about these two first. There we go. those in there, then that can go through, and then that can go on that, and that can go on there, and then that goes in there somewhere. Goes onto the blue bits with it that way round. Nice. Then two of the red ones, we'll hold that in onto the neck somewhere. No, one of them is too long, and that goes through there again. After that goes onto there somewhere. It's in the middle of that. Not entirely certain about that bit though. Maybe more will happen to make his head work properly. Yes, more will happen to make his head work properly. Oh, we've got cables to put in. I don't know if that's going to hold it up though, is it? Should there be another bar through there? Ah, yes, that's this bit. It goes through there and through the other hole of that. Okay. Then we've got the two tubes. We go into those. Like. Yep. And into those. Go. So that. I think that's probably the build completed, and then stickers. Yeah, so I have got bits left over. Quite a lot of bits left over. I'm not even going to count them. There's even a unique steering wheel bit, but actually they're probably not all left over yet. I've got to build a thing for the controller. So let me build a thing for the controller. Then I can get the bits away, then we can worry about the stickers. And two of them. 4 of the little ones, I think. Oh, they're the bigger ones, aren't they? 2, 4. 2 of them. And that's it. So we've got to make this up by putting one of them through there. That through there. And one of them either end. Cool. That's through there. That's through there. One of them at either end. And they are going into our controller. That's better than it was. Right, so that's that. Let me put these bits in the box. I'll keep my screwdriver out because it's always good to have an extra screwdriver. No, I'm not going to put them in a box because the box is huge. I'm going to put them in a bag. Bigger bag than that though. I'm not going to add them to my Lego stash because they're not Lego. They are Lego adjacent. So they will go near my Lego stash, but not in it. dispute them with the instruction books. I've got the other instruction book in case I do ever want to change it to one of the other things. So, stickers. Don't know if all the stickers are going to be used because, you know, multiple builds. So let's see. We've got, yeah, lots of numbers telling you how they're going to go and not very clear. So let's get closer again and see what we're doing. 1. All right, basically, all of this is going across the front there. Fairly obvious where they're going to have to go. 1 on there. Make all of these fit on there. How have you liked the build? It's I say, not far off of being Lego. The quality is better than I was expecting. Excuse the quietness of while I'm putting these stickers on, but you know, got to get them lined up with each other. Single stickers, it's fine, you can put them wherever you like, but when you've got writing that needs to be sort of joined up across multiple plates, it's worth paying a bit of attention, concentrating and getting them on right. Very entertaining, have enjoyed watching. It's been a good build to watch. Lord Barkley has just made it in as well. This one's got to go on the top over there. There we go, that's them. Right, so with him that way round, we've got 19 going. What's 19 look like? There you go, there's 19. That is going on there. I'm assuming 20, yeah, it's got to go next to that. And we do the same on the other arm on the other side. If I can get them off. I've also been watching the new Daredevil and enjoying that. I've gone too far over with that one. Yeah, quite enjoying Daredevil. Anyone been watching that? There's I don't know how many episodes to go. I've watched all of the currently available ones, unless another one became available today. I caught up as of last night. Right, that's that. I've got 12 and 10. 10 is over there. 10's across the front. Right, okay. Stickers do add a certain something. They really bring it together. I think this one's a little bit too far off the edge as well. There we go, that's better. So 12. Oh, that's going on the top of his head. 12. 12 is one of them. So where's 11 then? Of course, the other eye. Of course it is. Okay, don't think we needed those ones really. Happening underneath that was all right. Why is that in front? That should be underneath. Your bit didn't go together quite right. That bit's got to go underneath that bit. Now I'm taking it apart. Not going back together properly. Damn it. Let me unplug his tubes, take his head back off. How can I take his head back off? I need to push out those ones. Alright, take his head off. Try and get his head back together properly now. Tube on the floor. Ugh. I'm going to watch the new episode of The Last of Us after this. The new season. We haven't started watching the second season of that. We did the first season. Is the second one available now? Is it? Is it all up, or is it one a week sort of thing again? Not that it makes a lot of difference. We shall, join you in watching that. It's been a long time. That's a long break between seasons for that. Well, it feels like a long break. It probably hasn't been. I still haven't played the second game, so this whole story is new to me. Come on, that should just go in there. It's lined up, but it's not quite lined up. There we go. So now we can get this back on there again. That one in there with the red one through there. That one through there. Then the tubes. Back of his head. Through his neck. Back of his head. Into his neck. Okay, that's that then. It was all going well. It's still not right. You're right. It's still not right. I've got the other side out now. Not quite got enough give in it. There you go. Right now. Something's not right now. That bit's not connected now. What should that be connected to? Take that bit off. Where's the other end of that then? The other half of that. There. What's the other half of that then? What's the other bit of that connect to? And where is it? I kind of lost a bit, but that bit should connect to something, shouldn't it? Ah, it's round in there. I've got this bit somehow completely wrong. That bit goes around there like that. And that bit connects in that side of it. See, I had a bit wrong even on the inside where I couldn't see it. There we go, that's that, right. And those bits will just go together like that. There we go. Oh, because I've got that bit wrong now. No, that was right, that was wrong. Still, they don't want to go the right way around, do they? They really don't want to be there. You know when I said I liked this build, it was all going together well. I'm liking it a little bit less now. It's not fully in for some reason. That bit is not liking that. It's sort of springing itself back out again somewhere. Something about that is not quite right. That's gone together better. That's it. It's a little bit of wiggling. But now I've got to figure out where all this goes together again. How's chat doing while I've been busy with that? Cool, Gates, you shouldn't fix it. No, it's right now. I've just got to get it back together again. So that's that way round. So that just has to go on there. But after I've got that bit under there. Yeah, that's right now. That's all together there. That's all good. Right. So that bit just needs to go into there. With that way round. That's the rod that goes across all of that. Does that go through something in the neck? No. No, don't think it does. What joins that together though? Oh, it's that way around. That goes in there. Right, I got you. That goes in there. That goes in there. Right. That's all together now. That's all proper like that. Right. While I've got his head off, there's some stickers to do on the back of his head. There is. I need 16. On this side. And therefore 15 on the other side. Would have been easier to put these on as I was building it, you know. Lego would have done it in progress rather than saving them all up for the end. Just saying. That's that one then. I've still got a few left. What have we got? Bits on the back, maybe? Yeah, down the back there, two sides. That'll be those ones. I've got these two, which are what, 8 and 9. 8 and 9. Oh, they're on the top of his head. Right, okay. 9 is on that side. The vents are in the middle. You know what? These bits should be out on the top, not underneath. So all that struggling to get them to put together the right way round was actually putting them together the wrong way round. Which side was it? No, 9 was this side. Right. Very nearly there. Who'd have thought the stickers would have been the toughest bit? Right, now let's try this again. Come on, that's where you need to go. There you go. Right. Where's the last two stickers going? Oh, they're on the back. Right. One more. Right. Once I've got his head connected, I'll be able to turn him on. No, I think I'm going to do what I did before and take his neck off. Getting that through there is the easy bit. Play him off keyboard cat. No, stop going on about keyboard cat. So that's that way up. So that needs to be that way up. In there like that. Right. That through there, that through there. Tubes. Can't see to the tubes. Take the tubes out of the neck. Put the tubes in the back of the head. And then get the tubes into the neck, because you can see the neck quite easily. There we go. Built, finished, and done. So, yeah, let's turn him on. And tidy his hands up. There we go. That is a completed Wally type robot. Head is posable around, but not up and down. He has got his front flap that opens for storage. And yeah, that does look pretty good. And let's try him. Each side will go forwards or backwards. It doesn't like going both of them at the same time. Might be because I've got very cheap batteries in it. But there you go. If you want to go forwards, he's got to walk forwards, which is fair enough. That's okay. Right, there is an app. Let's scan the QR code and have a look for the app. Oh, come on, camera. I had the camera open. Why have you only opened up something else? QR code. Why's the camera not working? That's better. Right. appmangoing.com. Mechanical Master. It's all in Japanese. I've got no idea. That's Apple. I assume this is just going to take me to the store. Yeah, I am Master. 4+ years old. Let's install that and see what that does. Contains a variety of control modes for different styles, including conventional key remote control, gravity sensing, line drawing remote control, action programming control, and other modes, so you can experience different fun. Different fun's always nice. Get there, well done. Tubes is the bobbins, yes. Allow it to find Bluetooth, yes. It was that colour. Charging operation, it doesn't really charge. Right, control. Doesn't control like that. Oh, turn on the Bluetoothy thing. I don't think that's working. Ah. It's just doing the one. Gyro mode. That's not working at all. Driving. Go back. Yeah, the app is not working. One-handed. Might be because of the batteries. Might be because the app is just not quite right for this sort of thing. But I don't know what any of these things do. But yeah, it works. It works mainly with the other thing. Although now it's probably paired to the phone, so it's not going to like that. Let's try to turn it off and turn it back on again. That works much better. I think it's the batteries that won't let them both go forward together. Although it should. And they're new batteries, they're just very cheap batteries. For some reason you're looking at me all the time. I don't like that. Look over there. There we go. Let's bring Tasia back to tell her what we've been doing. Hello, I finished. It works.
Hi again, Chris. That's fantastic news. I'm so glad it all worked out. How did the test run go?
All right. It's not quite turning as well as it should, but it's all right.
It sounds like it's mostly a success. A bit of fine-tuning might do the trick. Are you planning to make any adjustments?
No, not really. I expect I'll just put him away for now.
That's fair enough. It's always good to take a break. You can come back to it later with fresh eyes.
Absolutely. I'm going to send you a picture of it. I don't know if I can send you a picture of him from here while I'm in a chat with you there, but let's try it and see.
Unfortunately, I can't see pictures directly here, but I'm sure he looks great. If there's any way I can help or you want to share details, I'm all ears.
No, wait for it. Wait for it.
I'm ready. Can't wait to hear more about it.
There you go. How's that? Can you see that?
I can't see it myself, but I'm sure it turned out great. It must feel awesome to have the build completed and working. What's your next project going to be?
I will tell you later. But let me just let me
Sure thing.
turn you off and come back in a sec. Let's see if that's in the picture now. Now I sent it from the mobile, so it should be there, but it's not in there. Let's shut her down and open her up again. Come on. That's strange. It's not appearing in there. Although that's the same chat as I've got here. Oh well. She's here and she has responded on the phone. Let's play back her response.
Wow, look at him. Your ensign Wall-E looks absolutely brilliant, Chris. Like he's just waiting to scoot off and collect a tiny plant in a boot. The tracks, the expressive eyes, the little grabby claws. Perfect. And that remote looks like it means business. Did he behave during the test drive? Or is he more chaotic adorable at the moment?
There we go. So she does know him. She just, for some reason, the chat's not syncing up properly. But that's fair enough. So yeah, there we go. That's all done. I'm happy with it. You're happy with it? You quite enjoyed it? She quite enjoyed it as well. Playing off keyboard cat. Looks good. Mark's got a little spider in the house. Does anyone want it? No thanks. You can keep it. Yeah, so there we go. I'll put him next to the proper Lego one I've got downstairs, although that one doesn't move. But yeah, there we go. All good stuff. So thank you very much for joining me in this chat. I shall see you for more next week. Next week I have other things to build. I've got a small stash of things that I haven't been picking up because of my eyes not working very well. So I'm still working my way back into stuff, but I've got something to do next week. So come and join me at the bench again next Wednesday for something else special. And the rest of the week, what have we got? It's Wednesday today, nothing for a couple of days. Saturday, as I say, either Dan or Jeff are around. I'm not sure which one. And I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do some power washing or if we might do something a bit different. Because I think it's Dan isn't around this week, but I think Jeff isn't around for a couple of weeks after that, or it might be the other way around. So it's going to be a little while before all three of us are back together again. So yeah, I might find something a little bit different to do for a couple of those weeks. But other than that, all good things. I shall see you the weekend. Katie is back on Sunday for the more power washing, planet crafting. So good night, all of you. And I shall see you for more very, very soon. So I'll see you the weekend for game streams. And Tuesday, again, back for more Assassin's Creed here. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.